Good, man. How you doing?
Good, bro. Good. Just freaking making it another day in paradise, another day in life, and freaking just thankful for it. I just got done teaching a kids class, and I got another class in the next 10 minutes, but that ain't no issue. Those are my high school guys. I just tell the motherfuckers to go have fun. And they're supposed to be at Virginia Beach, so the ones that didn't, the ones at the academy
The
that didn't go to
losers.
Virginia Beach, yeah, I'm like, yo, you motherfuckers should have been wrestling at nationals. Go,
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
go do
Yeah.
They're
something.
halfway here as it is.
Hey, welcome to
Uh-huh.
the Oddass podcast, brother. Let me ask you the very first most important question.
Yeah.
Have you ever been bass fishing at 2 p.m. on a Sunday, 18 Michelob Ultras in?
Bro, I definitely.
He's from Greenville.
He's one of us.
Fuck
He's from
yeah.
Greenville. He's from
Baby, I'm from
Greenville.
Sumter, South Carolina, dog. We do
Oh,
that
he's
shit
from
regularly.
Sumter. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Let's go.
man.
Let's go. Bring it in, dude. I love Sumter.
Hell yeah, that's
I
not
love
Yeah,
far
Sumter.
at
man.
all, brother.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell
Damn
yeah. That's
right.
that shit. Hell yeah. Y'all got alligators over there and shit too. We
Yeah,
got,
no, I actually killed one July 4th.
tell me about it.
So at our pond house, which is in a little undisclosed location, but
Uh-huh.
oh, at our pond house we get a couple alligators a year and we be having beavers out there and shit. And it's all kinds of stuff, ducks. It's just nature, bro. It's deers and stuff. But yeah, bro, we don't want the alligators in the pond. And so one year it was July 4th. It was I forget what year it was, but I was home for the summer from college wrestling and yeah, dude, we were trying to kill this alligator the night before we set our traps. We went and bought raw chicken. Me and my brother, we got on this boat, set up traps on different parts of the pond, and then we went out the next day, nothing, checking them. And so while we're checking them, we just so happened to look, and that motherfucker peeped his head up. He's just floating in the pond, and I got it all on video. So it's pretty sick.
Hey, took him
So
out.
took him out. I took the I forget what I was shooting, but grabbed that bad boy. We was on the pond. I was probably about 15, 20 yards out, lined him up, bah, cleaned him right off. Crazy story though, because what would happen is we knew we wanted to get him afterwards. Like I was like, yo, if we catch him, we gonna kill him and like we want to, eat his tail, eat the gator tail.
Yeah.
So we shoot him, and I knew gators sank right to the bottom as soon as you kill him. So I shot him. I'm like, I got him, and I'm like, we send it, man, send the boat on over to it. So he's dropping, he's falling down, and mind you, I got a pretty good shot. I shot him, and I was like definite that I killed him. Like I saw his paw float up, his mouth float up, and he started sinking. We get to the spot where he's at, and he's sinking down under, and he's sinking with his mouth like open and like falling down. And I dipped my hand in the water to grab him, but I was like, I don't know if he's got one more fucking bite in him. So I was gonna hook him by his tooth. I was like that close to like get my fingers in and hook him by the tooth and pull it up. And I got my hand in the water and I got close and I was like, I bitched out, boy. And I
Yeah,
pulled my
but
hand out, sunk to the bottom.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. We tried to find him and everything. We tore our hammock. We had a hammock on the porch. Took the hammock. It was like a netted hammock, and we just fucking. I got in the kayak, and he got in the boat. And I took the one side of the hammock. He took the other, and we tried scooping him, but we couldn't find him till the next
Bro,
day.
this is exactly the guy we need on the podcast.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, big dog. Hey, aside from killing alligators, innocent ones, what, hey, let me ask you for real though. You are a bit of an international superpower, brother. You've been all over the place, straight murking motherfuckers, just at free will. What initially took you to international lands to behead people?
Man, I would just say the my journey with Christ. I mean, he told me to do it, and that's just what it was about. But man, now it's just what we had planned as a career. We wanted to be, the best amateurs in the world. And you can't be the best in the world just sticking only in your nation or, only on the side of the country you're at. And so we knew we had to, go to those world tournaments. We had to face world competition, international competition. Because when I get to the UFC, I'm gonna be fighting guys from who know wins where, from Gay Stand Mountains or some gay place in Europe. I'm fighting somebody from somewhere. So
Some gay
might as
place in
well,
Europe, bro.
yeah, get used to it now, right? So
Yup.
nah, that was part of the journey. We knew we wanted to be a world champion and we wanted to be the best amateur in the world before we moved on to being a pro. And that's like I said, that's where it took us. So we mapped it out. We knew what tournaments were like, legit tournaments, Gamma, IMAF. And yeah, we are like, yeah, we want to go hunt. We got to test ourselves. You want to be the best. If you want to do this shit, you got to be the best. You
On
know what I'm saying?
God.
You can't be in this shit half-ass because you're gonna get your
Yeah.
ass hurt. You're gonna get knocked out, embarrassed. We ain't having none of that shit. That is not my motto. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, on God, bro.
I
On
like
God.
that. I like that.
Yeah, dude. So when you're doing these tournaments, is it like real like is it like 12 leg tournaments or how's that go, bro? Are you fighting like multiple people in the same day and type shit?
Bro, yeah, damn right, bro. They'll do like a 32-man bracket. It's a 32-man bracket. So for Gamma, they'll have your ass like fight twice the first day or the first 2 days. You'll fight once.
Sheesh.
What, boy? You'll fight once early and then you'll fight later that evening. I did that the first time in Gamma. And
Yeah, that's
then
fucking gnarly.
yeah, it's gnarly, but IMAF is set up different. You got 5 fights through the 5 days, and that's a 32-man bracket 32, 16, 8, 4, 2. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're fighting for. Each day you make weight and you fight. Same with Gamma, you make weight and you fight. But Gamma, I think, is the only one where they'll have like 2 fights in a day. And yeah, IMAF, they'll map it out. But yeah, bro, it's gnarly, man. It's a whole game plan. Like you gotta be smart about it. You can't take damage. Like you can't, because like striking is a lot of damage. Like motherfuckers get punch, kick. Like even when you block something, your arm might be swollen or something like that. Like and you feeling that for the next fight or the next day, and you got to cut weight to make it, and fight. It's like asking a lot out of guys. But if you ain't a dog, you're not willing to do it. You
Yeah,
ain't gonna make
bro.
it happen.
Yeah, bro. If you all bark and no bite, stay the fuck out the doghouse, big dog.
Swear to God,
Yeah,
boy,
on
stay
God,
away
bro.
from
On God. 6'7". You know what I mean?
stay in the house.
Yeah, dog. Let me ask you something, big dog. What was your most memorable moment that's happened in one of these tournaments? Whether it's with you or if something you've seen.
Shit, most memorable moments, bro.
Yeah,
I
like this could be
mean,
some crazy type shit. This could be like some shit
some
happening in the
crazy
crowd type
shit.
shit. This could be like some
Crazy type.
female shit.
Nah,
Like it could
I
be,
tell you what.
hey,
Nah, nah. It's a little bit of borderline on all those things. Nah, but we got into it with some mafia niggas from like Kazakhstan or something like that.
hell
Like,
no, bro.
yeah, nah.
Hey,
We was
bro,
like,
you put it on them though, ain't it? Like, all right,
bro,
I'm sorry,
damn
I'm sorry,
right.
I'm sorry. I ain't trying to fuck up the story, bro. Fuck, hey, roll the tape. My bad,
Nah,
my
that shit was
bad.
crazy. Yo,
That shit
so
got
what
me
it was
pumped.
was it was like one of the first days of game, and we're doing like the whole like presentation or presentation, walking in with your country and stuff.
Hell
And
yeah,
it's mad traffic. It's a fuck ton of teams, a fuck ton of countries. Everybody's
yeah,
trying to get to one spot. You know how traffic gets when it gets to shit like that, man. So
yeah, yeah,
we're trying to get in this tight ass elevator or this big ass elevator, but it's tight because you fit in like 40 people in that bitch. Big ass
yeah.
elevator. But bro, we end up like getting in, trying to funnel in with these teams or whatever. Like, all right, we're going, this group's going, that group's going, whatever. So we get in with these. I think they're Kazakhstanian boys. Yeah, Kazakhstan. Yeah, I think it was Kazakhstan. Blue, whatever flag. Regardless of that, we in the elevator and we're with our dog James Gray from Detroit. And he
Shout out.
yeah, shout out to him, man. He's a good coach and he's got a good team over there. But me and him, we it's us, it's me, him, my coach, and we in this bitch and somebody, I think James Gray said something funny. He was like, they want us to fight each other or something. And one of the boys had looked back because they don't play that joking shit or whatever, which
Hell
is cool
no,
with me
bro.
because I ain't joking with you either, bitch. We
Hell
men. I
no.
ain't gotta be
Yeah,
all laughing, giggling in
yeah,
your face.
yeah,
We can be
yeah.
cool, but regardless of that, James
The
said
shit ain't
something.
sweet, big dog.
Shit ain't sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Shit ain't
no.
sweet. So man's one of the boys turned around. And I'm talking like all these niggas big too, like big. And I decided to beef with one of the good big ones. But regardless of that, he turns around and he hits us with the like shoot, shoot. And James didn't take that lightly, and neither did
What?
I, because I was like, whoa, what you mean? What you mean by that? You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? Because like we are on your side of the world. Like, I
yeah.
don't know what the hell y'all got going on, what kind of calls y'all can make. And I know what type of country y'all are. Like, don't threaten me with a good time, you know what I'm saying? But
Mm-mm.
somebody does that, and James what the fuck you mean by that? And so what like another one turns around and they're like, yo, you need to chill, telling us to chill. And the story gets blurred, the further I get away from it. But we're just having words and exchanging, but it was like stab, stab, shoot, shoot. And we're like, nah, like, yo, like, you can't be doing that shit with us. We don't fuck. We
Mm,
just like y'all. Don't do that
yeah,
shit. We don't play that. And
yeah.
so, from that point on, because the guy was telling us, I forget, guy from Kazakhstan, he was like, mafia. They're in the mafia. You don't want
Oh,
problems.
them
They're in the
boys are
mafia.
active, boy.
Yeah, and I was like, boy, I don't give a fuck.
Active, boy.
Yeah, boy. I was like, bro, we don't give a fuck about none of that mafia stuff. Don't be
Hell
trying to
no.
threaten us on some stupid shit, you
Hell
know?
no.
And so that's what it came down to. And ever since then, after that moment we had in the elevator, we just had a bunch of stare downs. And I remember like going into the finals or the semifinals, I forget what it was. But I was warming up before my fights and like the 170 Kazakhstan dude, and I'm talking this nigga was nice on his feet too. 170. We lock eyes and we didn't budge. We just kept locking eyes, looking. I'm in the ring and he's like walking. I'm looking, walking, and he hits me with the little smirk nod, and I was like, woo!
Yeah.
I was like, boy, I probably dodged a bullet with that one, but I guess
Yeah.
I guess it ain't that serious either. Cause then afterwards, we talked, we made amends. We're like, hey, what's up? Cause I mean, after it, everyone gets done fighting. It's like
Yeah.
everyone wants
Yeah.
to chill. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's beat up. Everybody's tired as hell. So it's like, all right, maybe we need to chill. But I met those boys on another trip in Indonesia. I took photo in Brazil. I took photos with them. Me and the boy that I had a face like we stared at each other when I thought we was gonna have some shit in Thailand. We took a face-off picture together in Brazil. We were all good. So
Oh, so it's straight.
that was some crazy shit because I really thought like, yo, like we gonna have to get into some shit because like these
Yeah.
I ain't playing with these Kazakhstani boys. And I ain't fucking around.
Hey, think about this too. Now you can tell people you're friends with the Kazakhstani mob.
No cab. I didn't even think about that. Yeah,
You
I
know,
fuck with these boys, man.
that
Don't fuck with Majid, dog.
hey, that's called motion, bro. That's called
Motion.
motion, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Hey, that's big dog shit. Type shit.
Hey,
Type
we
shit.
gotta give this guy a round of applause. 1-0 pro debut, baby.
Woo!
Let's go.
Go. Let's
Hey
go.
man, I'm doing the interview. Get up out of here.
What up,
My boy.
cuz? Cuz got the
That's my
fresh
dog
man on
Cash,
the
man. That's
one.
my coach's son, man. He's a dog, bro.
Hey, boy,
Y'all
you
will see
know,
him in like 18 years,
Was
14
he in a
years.
singlet, bro?
Yeah, he was in a singlet. He
covering
was
the
Sorry,
slip
mess me up right
with
now.
the
my dog
fade,
was in a
bro.
singlet.
Hell no. Hey, bro, I'm just gonna tell you, like I told the last dude, I ain't a dickhead, bro. I'll just be wearing sunglasses. I got migraine, cuz this
Nah,
dude
you're
got all kind of
really
studio lights up and shit. It's like bright
shit,
as
shit too bright. Then you
321.
gotta keep this shit on, keep this shit
Hey,
low.
I wear them shits, so you feel me? Hey, what's the coolest food you ever ate internationally?
Oh, the coolest food I ever ate. Oh man.
Cause I know you be eating, bro. I know
But I
you
be
be
eating, bro. That shit
I
be
know, bro.
busting, bro. The
Yeah.
busting. Man, I honestly probably the coolest food I ever ate. Man, I be eating all kinds of shit. And I tell you what, the best food I had were some lamb chops and some lamb chops. Uh Man, this sounds basic as hell, but like some lamb chops, garlic mashed potatoes, and like some cucumber salad from this Georgian restaurant in Uzbekistan.
Oh no, bro,
That
that ain't
shit was top
basic, dude.
notch.
That
Top
ain't
notch.
basic. You eat
Nah, and
shit
then
here, dog. You eat shit here, dog, and it's like, we I don't Taylor's been some places. I ain't never really been international like that, but like, I'll eat shit here and you just eat so much of it and you won't get full, but then you hear stories about folks going to other places and they eat like the smallest plate of some shit like what you just said, and they full halfway through it, dude, and it was so
yeah,
delicious.
yeah, that's real food. But nah, I would say Thailand. Thailand was the sickest place I ate most of my food. I was eating like fit, like they fucking. I ain't never had like fish like fried like the head and shit, the face and all that, and the fin and stuff. And like you scrape it off the bone, put it in your rice and stuff. I've had that. I've had like fucking like pineapple filled rice. So they cut half a
Ooh,
pineapple, dig it out, and then, of course you still got some pineapple in it. But it's like fried rice with whatever you want in it and pineapple. Uh,
ooh,
Shit, nah, I tell you what, I was in Uzbekistan. We had horse meat and we had and more lamb. That
no
shit was
way.
yeah, fire.
That horse meat was like
It was good, bro. That shit was good. It was like
on
soft. It was
fire.
fire. They say it
Hell
was the
no.
most testosterone. Boy, the men here eat horse meat. A lot of
Yeah,
testosterone.
yeah,
What
that's
they
what they
said.
say. That's what they say. Yeah,
That's how
yeah,
they
yeah.
say
That's what they be saying, but hell
it.
no. I don't know. I'll probably eat some horse though. I'll probably eat some horse, but that shit ain't legal here though. I don't think it ain't legal here, is it?
I don't know. I don't think it is.
Is it like a legality thing, but
Nah, I mean, nah, I think it's a religion thing for them.
I'm
It's
talking
a
about
religion.
here though. I'm talking about
But
here.
here, nah, it might be illegal. I
Yeah, I
don't think it's
think
illegal to eat horse.
because if it ain't illegal, bro, we might have to go.
Try a
I've
little bit
heard
of horse
What it
meat.
is, but all it
I've,
what it is, but
I've
dog.
heard
That's what they
people
eat over
say.
there.
Yeah,
I've heard that. I've heard people say we need more animals to eat.
yeah.
We got them,
Think
bro.
about it. Yeah, you should.
We got them.
Eat the fuck out of horse, bro.
I probably would.
Yeah,
Yeah, we should be eating
horse foot,
sheep, lamb.
chicken feet. You know what I
I
mean?
fuck with chicken
Nah,
feet.
I'm good
Hey,
on
fuck with chicken
that. I'm
feet,
good on that.
dog. Fuck with
Yeah,
chicken
boy.
feet, dog. Hey, let me ask you something else, dog. Let me ask you something else. You got a lady?
Yeah, bro, I got a wife.
Okay, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind.
Nah, but you can ask whatever, bro. I keep it
No, no,
open.
no, 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 no. I was gonna ask questions
I'm
about
glad.
some other
I'm
things.
glad you asked that first.
Woo.
Yeah,
Nah, but
yeah,
I mean, I can tell you anything, bro. I mean, bro, I done been
Oh
everywhere,
man, how
bro.
long you been married? How long you been married, big dog?
Bro, I done been married, bro, since October 2025. But ain't
Oh,
shit.
okay. So you was traveling abroad before then, though, ain't it?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can tell
Where the
you
ladies the freakiest at?
the freakiest.
Yeah,
Definitely Thailand.
I knew you were gonna say that, dog.
Definitely Thailand for sure.
Yeah,
Especially you go
yeah.
to certain parts, it's crazy. But there's Uzbekistani ladies, they're like, you kind of got to be like uppity. Like you got to be like, if you want like something like a bad bitch, you're not just gonna go
Yeah,
out there and find one and bag one like at the mall or at the club or something like that. Like you're gonna have
yeah,
to come with the right,
yeah. You gotta
mantra.
come. You gotta come correct.
You got to be
You got
leaving
some
in a
motion.
G-Wagon from the club. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, but that ain't me. I'm
But
gonna be leaving that bitch in the F one fifty.
In Thailand, you can pick that bitch up on a rented moped and go back to the crib and be
Hell
good to go.
no. Hey, one of your homeboys ever hit the lady boy on accident though?
Nah, I haven't heard a ladyboy accident story yet.
Hey,
Nah,
but I know they wouldn't tell you though. That's what it is.
yeah,
It
they
probably
would. Nah,
done
I
happened,
will.
but they probably
Yeah,
wouldn't tell you though.
they better keep that shit to themselves.
Hell yeah. Hey, I got a funny one. You want to hear? You want to hear a funny story?
Let me hear
Bit we was working down in Savannah. I was working with. Well,
it.
I probably shouldn't say because people have put two and two together. This was a private moment that's hilarious. I was working in Savannah, Georgia, with this really swell group of guys. We was at the club on River Street, and one of them was dancing with this. And I'll say it. I'm a whole man, I'm a whole man. And I'll say he was dancing with a straight 8.7. You know what I mean? Not a 10. Not a
Yeah,
10, but not no, she ain't, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
she pretty bad. She pretty bad.
yeah.
Bro, so anyways, we gotta get up and go to work the next morning. And so we ain't on that like midnight shit. We like, all right, big dog, it's 10 o'clock. We're going back to the hotel. So we head back. We playing little cards, smoking a little smoke, hanging
Chilling.
out, chilling. And about, I don't know, 15 minutes till midnight come around. We like, all right, big dog, we're going to bed. And homeboy come knocking at the door. He come in crying. He went to the bathroom. Oh yeah, he was crying, big dog. He was crying. He went into the bathroom and I don't want to put this dude on the spot because people will be able to put two and two together. A person of relevance within this man's life walked inside the bathroom, checked on him, come back out, and was like, and I'm nosy. You know what I mean? I'm nosy and I'm drunk
I
a
found
little
out what's
bit.
going on.
Bit on what happened. You know what I mean? He said, bro, Cuz took her back they went back to her house. And Cuz said that they was making out, and then something hit the side of his leg, bro. He said it felt like a nightclub, bro. That was that man's words. He said that his bro said it felt like a nightclub hit the side of his leg. And I said, bro, did he jump on? He said, no, but he said he just got in taxi, called taxi, started walking down the road. Yeah,
No,
but yeah,
no.
yeah. I don't know how you react. I don't know how, bro, because that's like borderline rape, big dog. That's like borderline rape, big
That
dog.
is,
I'm
yeah,
home
yeah, yeah,
swinging.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
swinging. You feel me? Like I'm
The
swinging.
kissing went way too far, man. I mean,
Yeah,
damn, yeah.
but bro,
Like,
I'm here to
damn,
tell you, almost a nine.
like, shorty,
Crazy.
shorty. Y'all telling the homies, like, yo, look at she
We was
bad, yo.
proud, bro. We was proud. We was
Like, yo,
proud.
you'll never forget this one.
We ain't never seen dude go home with no ladies. One of the boys was dating like supermodels. I say supermodels, couple chicks from Sports Illustrated and shit. Like he was on that shit, bro. He was straight bagging bad bitches. And I was a young, strapping young man myself. So I mean, I
Yeah.
wasn't bagging supermodels.
But you was getting your share.
You feel me? You feel me?
Yeah.
Cause
Damn
they never
right.
went home with nothing, but all
Yeah.
dry rub, smoked. You feel me? Dry all the time. Cuz bagged one and we was like, shit, dog. Hey, we gotta buy him a beer tomorrow night. We buying him a beer. But we did a little more than that. Hey,
Yeah.
first thing I first thing
Yeah.
I seen Cuz, I said, hey, but I'll be honest. That thing was bigger than yours though. That thing was big.
Hey, he said that shit felt like a nightclub, boy.
Hey,
Yeah,
come
damn
on,
right.
swing on me, big dog. Come on, swing on me, big dog. I was like, hey, look,
Oh,
I don't get down like that. I'm trying to get educated, bro.
yeah, man. Damn.
Hey, no, for real though. You got another fight lined up? Let's get back on the fights, bro. Get
Yeah,
back on the
yeah,
fight.
yeah. Nah, man, we don't have nothing lined up right now. We ain't even really talking to a promoter. We always open for anything. And I'm always trying to get after it. I told coach and shit like that. I was like, the plan this year. I mean, just because of the situation that we're in and where I'm in my life and my career, my finances, all that other shit. I was like, man,
Contender
I'm trying to fight.
series.
Huh?
Contender series.
Hey, yo, I mean, if they put me on there, but even then, that if we can take a better route than that, we for sure
Yeah,
hell will. But that's what we're building up for, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to build it where, I don't have to go through that Ultimate Fighter shit or that Contender Series shit. Like you can just
yeah.
sign your boy because I got the following. I got, I can put, numbers in seats. I can put, I can get people to buy, watch my fights because, that's what I do. I, show up and show out. But
Absolutely.
that's the plan, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, however it comes, it may come, we're not gonna be, stingy or we're not gonna,
Hell
miss out
no.
on any opportunities. But nah, we try to fight like either June or July. I had
Yeah.
personally said May, but coach was like June or July, which is cool. I'm cool with that. And I was going back to what I was saying earlier in the conversation. I wanted to fight like damn 6 to 8 times this year if I could. Like, let me get it
Sheesh.
in. But coach kind of had to, humble me and keeping me a little bit more realistic in the sense that we are fighting on a pro,
Yeah.
the pro show, and it may even be harder for me to get fights, than I did as an amateur because, you know, that's just how the shit goes. People see who I'm beating and who I'm fighting, they're like, oh, nah, fuck that. Let's rush them. Let's, get them up to the big leagues. But we got to be smart and not be rushed and take our time,
Yeah.
develop, and fucking get there and show out.
I feel you, bit. I know you just want to bust some necks and cash some checks, bro. But you on another level now, bit dog. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
On another level, and some of these boys is killers, bit dog. You feel me?
Yeah, boy. Yeah,
You
you
would
got to be
kill it
ready for that
too.
shit.
You feel me? You would kill it too, though, bit dog. You know what I
No,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wolverine. You know what I mean?
That's the
Yeah,
truth for real.
yeah. So, yeah. Fuck going on the Ultimate Fighter. Anyways, don't nobody watch that shit no more.
Nah.
Nah, don't nobody. And I loved it.
That's a
I
bunch of
used to
drama
love it.
shit, man. I ain't all them niggas on that
I ain't
shit.
on that.
The drama. Man, man,
Yeah, I
man,
ain't
man,
on none
man,
of
man,
that.
man, 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 man. Everybody
Yeah,
trying to live in no house with a bunch of niggas and be bitching and crying and going back and forth. Niggas that
bro.
be acting like hoes. I ain't with all
Yeah,
that hoe acting.
yeah, bro. All that whole shit, bro. All that whole
Yeah,
type shit. Nah, we ain't on that, bro.
It's basically one long drawn out contender series now, you know?
pretty much. Yeah, pretty
With a
much.
bunch of crying and bitching
And
and
then they got what's the other joint they got? Road to UFC? Don't they got
yeah.
that
Mhm.
too?
Yo, but it's
Yeah.
actually kind of fire though.
People forget about that. Yeah, they be having some dogs in there. People forget about that, but
Yeah, yeah.
still,
Road
it's
to
still,
UFC's kind of fire though, bro. Straight up.
yeah. And I
Um,
mean, go ahead.
Now I was just gonna ask if you could fight if you had a magic ball and you could fight anybody in the world right this second, whether they're UFC or anyone. It doesn't matter. Who would it be?
Shit, probably Marab. I'd probably fight Marab.
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn, bro, ain't holding
yeah. To be honest,
back, cuz
it's either Marab or Umar. I'd fight either one of them.
hell
And
yeah.
Peter Yan, dude. I like Peter Yan, but I like Marab, but I would just like to fight them and see, what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to
Yeah.
it.
I
Yeah.
bet you learned so much from that fight too.
Yeah, no, you definitely would. I mean, I definitely would. I feel like I've learned the most about myself and knowing I could, handle that and overcome that and do and dominate it.
USA
So
versus Georgia, USA versus Dagestan, or USA versus Thailand, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I did just
That
say that.
little
Yeah.
sugar Sean say about Piotr. But
Oh yeah, he trains out of Thailand.
yeah, no, So hey, let me ask you this, bit dog. Let me ask you this. What is your favorite conspiracy theory?
Man, my favorite one. My favorite conspiracy theory, I would have to say the frazzle drip.
What's that?
You don't know about the frazzle drip?
Enlighten me, brother.
Hillary
Taylor,
Clinton.
you know?
Oh, I know.
Enlighten me. Educate
All
me,
right.
big dog.
I'll
I'm here for
educate
it.
you. I'll educate you as best as I can because um It's just all from stuff that I've like watched or read up on, and I can't. I'm not an expert on it, so I'll just go ahead and put that out
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
But
it,
frazzle drip, and the first time I heard it was when I was first getting exposed to all this, all this shit that's going on in the world right now. This whole child pedophilia, the satanic rituals, these sacrifices and all these things, and how it's coming out to actually be true. Which I kind of always believed it would to be true too, because just how things are, it's way too many coincidences in the world for that shit not to be true, right?
yeah.
And along with that, the frazzle drip, what's the word?
Conspiracy.
The, yeah, the Fraser drip conspiracy revolves around Andy Weiner and Hillary Clinton. Andy Weiner is like Hillary Clinton's like he was like her what the fuck do you call it? Her campaign like leader or whatever. He was really, really big in the cahoots with Hillary Clinton, like quote unquote best friends. And they would go to these Epstein Islands and in Anthony's Weiner's laptop, they had emails back and forth between him and Hillary talking about certain stuff and different things. And in these laptops, or excuse me, in these emails or these files and documents, there was they sent videos and images and all kinds of things. But the most devastating one, or the craziest one, is this Fraser drip where it's referring to Hillary Clinton torturing a little girl, and in the torturing method, while the girl's alive, she cuts a girl's head and face around, she cuts it off, she peels the girl's face off while she's alive. She puts the little girl's face on her own face. And we're talking about Hillary Clinton, and she screams back at the girl. And this is Hillary Clinton telling Anthony this stuff, I think there's a video of it too. But there's also little hints in the social media about it with like I don't know if you ever seen a volleyball with like a little red face paint. Ellen DeGeneres had a little shirt about it. Jay-Z's had it. Different other people,
Oh,
famous
you ain't
people.
talking about Wilson.
Wilson, what are you
Wilson
talking about?
from Castaway.
It looks like that. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Ah,
yeah. Yeah, that too. Yeah, that's part of it
I,
too. That's part of it too. That but because they like to put it in the movies and stuff. But back to Frazzle Drip, when these FBI agents found out about it or heard it, I think they were New York City cops or something like that. Like 9 out of the 13 or 10 out of the 13, like quote unquote, committed suicide. Like after
hell
reviewing these
no.
files, once they reviewed the files, like 10 out of 13, 9 out of 13 committed suicide. Along with that, like you know, when they watched it, like there were accounts of those guys saying like they couldn't watch it, they were throwing up, they were crying, they were having devastating moments, like looking at all this evidence and stuff from Anthony's Weiner laptop, referring to all this frazzle drip stuff that Hillary Clinton did. But that's kind of like my I would say, I don't want to say favorite conspiracy, but that's one of the conspiracies that I'm like whole like I heard about that shit back in like 2018, 2019. My boy
Oh,
told me about
wow.
it and I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? And then he showed me this video that I could have never found again. But it was a video about undercover. It was kind of a high definition, like documented video, high quality video. And it was just different politicians getting booked or getting caught for child sex trafficking, meeting up with a little kid, like politicians, like people that are part of the Congress or the Senate in their state and stuff. And he showed me that video after talking to me about that. But he's like, yeah, bro, like all these politicians are doing all this weird shit, whatever. And it's just like that's my biggest conspiracy right now. But I have another conspiracy that's been crazy. It's the whole what do they call it? Oh, I shouldn't have brought it up if I couldn't say the name of it. We'll probably talk about this on another time. But yeah,
Next
that's my
podcast. Next podcast.
next podcast. Yeah, I'll come back with more information. I'll sound a little bit more educated on it too because I was supposed to do my research and homework on it because I'm talking about it in my own career, like in my own social media, which
That's
hopefully doesn't get
wild.
me in trouble. But
That's wild, big dog. Yeah, no, I kind of heard about that, but I didn't know there was a name on it. We were just talking with our last guest, and it was like, without saying anything to get ourselves put on a list, like I don't know how we as a country can't just come together in like a group chat or some shit and be like, hey, listen, we're gonna fucking go in here, we're gonna snatch these people up, we're not gonna harm them. We're just gonna walk them out and be like, "Hey, listen, big dog, I don't know where you're gonna go, but you can't stay here, bro."
oh, we just got
You
some
feel me?
questions to ask. We just got some questions to ask,
Oh,
and then
my
we'll decide
question
what we want to
is,
do after those questions.
yeah. Yeah, we just yeah.
Like that's what I said. That was my biggest thing. I was like, bro, why don't we just pull up to the White House and just be like, yo, we need to talk to a few of y'all, a lot of y'all
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Go try
And
to
I just
call
and my thing is
crisis.
too, like there's actual names on the list that actually participated, in
Oh yeah.
Epstein and like they're on the
Oh
jet
yeah.
logs and stuff like that. Like, and they're still kind of walking around in public. Like some of them were
Just
appearing
out
at
here,
NBA
dog.
games on the first court. Like, I there's this coach that I know, and I'm not gonna say his name or nothing, but he saw, and I'll say this guy's name. He saw Chris Tucker at the airport. Chris Tucker has photos with Bill Clinton on Epstein's Island on his jet. Like, he wasn't doing nothing good. Along with that, Chris Tucker was caught in an interview, a video. A guy asked him about Epstein's Island. Chris Tucker was like, "Oh, I ain't never been there," or he just completely denied it, completely flat out lied
Mm.
about it, and just kind of moved on. So that lets you know right there he's
Mm.
already guilty. You know what I'm saying? If your name is even associated with
Hmm.
this, I think you should just be guilty. But along with
Yeah.
that, if I had saw, and I probably shouldn't say this, you guys can clip it out, do whatever you want. But if I had saw Chris Tucker in that airport, or if I had saw Jay-Z on that front row, like it would be different. I think there's a reason God has got me where I'm at, having me do the things that I'm doing, put me in the certain places and times that He's putting me because your boy probably would crash out.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because it's
Oh
like
yeah.
that ain't. I'm not going to stand for that.
Yeah. I
Like
ain't with it.
if there's a person that I know that's doing something like that, you don't deserve to be around me. There's no
Mm-mm.
way you deserve to be around me, right? And yeah, I just don't think you just get to walk scot free when there's people out here who's got warrants out for the arrest for some of the most pettiest shit. And even if it's not petty, still, like, yo,
Let
like
me tell you
we
why you
gotta,
think like that. Let me tell you why you think like that. Because you might not know it, but you got a blessing. You got a blessing, brother. I don't know if you know it or not, but you're actual walking greatness. That's why these people think they are, but you're actual walking greatness.
man,
And you're a grounded, sound-minded individual with more than common sense. And you just know, bro. It's like being in the woods. A deer knows when it's a bear about to come through. You feel me?
yeah, no, yeah,
A honey badger can walk free amongst the lions, but dog, you know why? He too bad for him, bro. Even though
too
he's
bad.
smaller than them and all that, like they might get their licks in, but he gonna fuck them up. You feel me? And they
Yeah,
know it. So just be mindful of stuff like that. It sounds like you
yeah,
already are.
man, I
Hey,
appreciate.
brother, this this timer's about to cut out, bro. But I gotta tell you, this has genuinely been a pleasure, man, and we'd love to have you come back on.
Yeah, man, I would love to, bro. I appreciate that, man. I'd love to talk to you guys more. You guys are fucking awesome. It was a great pleasure meeting you. I wish I could get up and shake your hands, you know what I'm saying? But
Hell
that'll
yeah.
come in due time. I'd love to be back on, talk more about some stuff. Like I said, I go back and do my research. That way I can sound
Hell
educated.
yeah.
We have some real, good educated conversations about this stuff because it's
Hell
important.
yeah.
But
Hell yeah.
and about life too, fighting all that good stuff. I like getting up in the Ritz and the rattle, and I gotta, start doing this stuff, talking my shit more, because that's what you got to do. But regardless of that, man, I really appreciate you guys and giving me the platform to come and, talk and, be myself, because that's cool.
Oh man, freeze, dog.
For sure, man.
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of called motion. It's kind of called motion. But no, I'm just playing. I'm playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing it off. Hey,
yeah.
hey, on God, on God, on
Oh
God.
God.
We'll get you hooked up. We'll get you hooked up. We'll figure some shit out, bit dog. And
Yep.
I tell you what, man, you just stay odd, bit dog. Stay odd. You know?
Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, bro. Hey, until
Thank
next
you.
time, brother. You walk in peace.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Jason, man. Thank you, Taylor. I appreciate you
Hey,
guys.
Yes,
much
sir.
love, bro. Go
Thank
get
you,
them. Go
man.
Uh,
get them.
yes, sir.
Take it easy, brother.
You too, brother.